I just want y'all to look at these baits.
I tied this on to the hook and put a treble hook on this, and that fish just bit that. We got the reverse whopper plopper. Yep, there we go. Oh, no way. What do you say? He's hooked up pretty good, ain't he?
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Fletcher the Fisherman. Today, I have created some absolutely horrifying lures, so let's go take a better look right now. I just want y'all to look at these baits that I have for y'all today. An absolute abomination of the bass fishing industry. Who uses extra wide gap hooks on a jerkbait? Nobody. This is some absolute Frankenstein level madness, but I'm ready to get this in the water, and I know y'all are ready to see it, so let's stop talking, let's get onto the pond and see what we can do with this bait. Stay tuned.
The first lure up the bat here is this jerkbait. Took all the hooks off and replaced 2 of them with extra wide gap Gamakatsu hooks. This thing is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know why anyone would ever put a worm hook on a lure unless they had absolutely nothing left and it was the only bait they had for some reason. But I'm doing it today, so let's go ahead and get out here in the water. First lure up. I think this might be one of the easier ones to land today or just complete. I definitely will get bites on it. It's just a matter of hooking the fish. So we will see how this goes. I'm sure I'll get a bite on this pretty soon. This bass in here are pretty active, and I've already seen them popping up on some bait and whatnot. And I think I'll get struck. It's just, can I get a hook in them? That is gonna be the ultimate challenge. I already got stuck in the tree. One thing's for certain is they can hook trees. We'll see about fish. Oop, I just got struck. Yep, there we go. There we go, second, or not second cast, but second fish that hit it, and he's on. We got him, first bait done. I didn't think we were gonna have that much trouble with this, as absurd as it is, but it did the trick, and we are 1 lure down. And we actually got him with both of these hooks. Pretty impressive. This fish did not stand much of a chance to the first bait right here. I had actually 2 fish hit me on that cast right there. One came up and hit it, and this dude came up behind him after the first one missed it, but took care of business. On to the next lure. First one did the trick. Bye, buddy. Since that first fish took maybe, I don't know, 10 casts, not even, probably more like 5 casts to hook up right there, I'm gonna go ahead and catch one more fish on this thing, or at least try to get one more bite in the next like 5 or 10 minutes, because these fish in here are hungry, just for some entertainment value, because that was a little too easy. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's just a little dink right here at the boat. And just like that, you know what? I might as well just go ahead and switch all my jerkbaits hooks to these. Oh, because the hookup ratio is nice. Let me tell you, 2 for 3. I can't complain with that. And these guys have been hooked really good when they've been hooked. That's for certain. Like, they aren't going anywhere. I'm gonna start a new trend, guys. Check out this absolute mondo. Huge. What a beast. Let's get her back in and on to the next lure for real this time. Bye, girl. I can't even do this with a straight face. I'm laughing right here, but the hook that is normally right here on the body of the bait is now where you tie the line on, and I'm tying the line on where this hook normally is. I have no clue how I'm even gonna attempt to fish this. You know, I'm just guessing, like, you know, when the line like gets tangled up on a crankbait and it just kind of spins on the surface. I'm hoping that's what this does. I don't know, let's give it a cast and test it, I guess. See what it does. I have no clue. Yeah, we just got some very erratic topwater dancing going on. I think we can make this work. Oh yeah, we're gonna catch a fish on this, don't worry. This is probably the last intended design of a crankbait. The only thing I think that could make this stupider is put some extra wide gap hooks on instead of the instead of the trebles. I can almost fish it like a jerkbait at times. It's kind of, I don't know, it's interesting. It's kind of working, kind of not working. One thing this thing definitely does well is get tangled. It's quite obnoxious. I just hope if I can get a bite on this thing. I actually hook the fish. I would be so disappointed if I get struck and I don't hook up. Yep, there we go. Fish on. There we go. We got this thing actually done. I can't believe it. Oh, it is a ugly looking fish too. Oh, he got off. Oh, dang. Well, it counts. I got him on the boat, I guess. But that was an ugly looking fish. He was real skinny and he had some like weird growth on it. But I'm counting it for now. On to the next lure. We're going on to this little spinner bait. This might be the hardest lure in the bunch outside of that one I just used to catch a fish with. I tied the line to the hook on the spinner bait and then put a treble hook on the wire that you normally tie it onto. So I don't even know what to expect from this, so we're just gonna toss it in there and see what it looks like in the water. Oh, no way, no way. Oh my God, I missed the fish, but literally the second I tossed this in the water right here, just to see it, a bass came flying from the grass and tried to take it. That's hilarious. Okay, maybe it's effective. The second it touched the water, it wanted to get bit, so let's see what we can do with this thing. It runs almost exactly like a normal spinnerbait in the water. This is bizarre. This is working way too well. This should not work this well. This is just an abomination and it does not deserve to catch fish, but it's going to, and I'm gonna do it right here, right now for y'all. I can't believe I'm using a bait like this right now. This is just utter absurdity. I'm gonna take this and make it a little bit more compact, get those blades a little farther in, see if that helps out a little bit. If y'all want a chance to get your own hands on these absolutely killer baits, I'm gonna be setting up a booth at iCast this year. They're gonna be retailing for $39.99. It's great value. Probably should come over, check me out. Yep, fish on. Fish on. We got it done. Come on in here, little pipsqueak. This is an ultimate dinkster. This thing is just tiny and just the right size for me because that's all I needed was a fish to complete the challenge. Just so y'all fully understand what I just caught this fish on, look at this bait. Look at this bait. I tied this on to the hook and put a treble hook on this, and that fish just bit that. Absolutely ridiculous. Well, this is going a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. It's only been about 30 minutes and I got 3 lures knocked out. Onto a lure I think might actually be a challenge. I've said that so far, but it has not proven to be. But this lure in particular, the hooks are just not in my favor. I feel like I'm gonna get a ton of strikes on this walking bait, as I always do, especially this pond, but it is just gonna be a matter of time before I get hooked up on one of these little finesse hooks on an aggressive bite. So, I don't know, let's toss it out, see what we can do with it. It's usually a pretty good spot right here. Yep, oh, told you it's a good spot. Oh, 2 strikes, 2 strikes. I actually felt some hook tension on that one. This is gonna be a numbers game until we get hooked up. These little tiny hooks aren't gonna do us much justice. While I'm waiting patiently for a fish to bite and get hooked up with this lure finally, I'd like to know what was the first video y'all saw of mine and what video made y'all want to subscribe and why did y'all want to subscribe to my channel? Like, what do y'all like about my content? If you could leave a comment like that somewhere in the comment section below, that'd be a huge help to me. So hopefully y'all are enjoying what I've been putting out recently, been putting in the work for y'all. But let's get back to fishing. There we go, we're on, we're hooked up. Finally, 4 blow-ups and we got a fish actually hooked with these tiny little hooks, and we got him in the boat. Woo, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. What do you say? He's hooked up pretty good, ain't he? Got 2 of those little hooks in his mouth. Did the trick. Just a wee little baby, but still took care of business. Back in she goes. Whee. Done with this bait. Never want to have to see this thing on the end of my line again. On to the last atrocity over here. Oh boy, the final atrocity bait we got right here. We got the reverse whopper plopper, and I just don't think this is gonna work even a little bit. I think it's just gonna have some terrible action. I don't think this is gonna spin because it's designed for the water to go the other way to spin it around. I think it's just gonna just kind of force its way through the water and just kind of do some weird stuff. So let's get it out there and hopefully a fish bites it. Hopefully, for the views. Well, since there's no plopping going on the whopper plopper, we're gonna have to rename it. I'm thinking the whopper flopper because it does flopping, but it also catches fish. Let's go. Get on in here. Get on in here. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. It's the best fish all day, I believe. Woo! Come on in here. And the whopper flopper does it. What's that? Subscribe to the channel and Tackle Warehouse discount code. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, and if you did, drop a like for me and subscribe. And as always, bassing is a passion. Peace out.